Have you ever woken up in the morning, looked in the mirror, and thought to yourself, where did my spark go? Not your hairline, not the wrinkles, but that inner drive, that strong, confident feeling you once carried with ease. If you are a man over 50 and those mornings of waking up full of energy and vitality feel like they have faded, I want you to know this. You are not alone. I am Dr. Vanessa Clark, and I have spent years helping men just like you regain their energy, their strength, and yes, that unmistakable sign of healthy circulation and hormones we sometimes call morning wood. And today, I want to share something surprisingly simple that can help bring it back. It is not a drug. It is not a gimmick. It is a vitamin. One that supports your sleep, your hormones, and your blood flow, all while you rest. If you stay with me until the end of this video, you will understand why this nutrient is so powerful for men over 50, how to use it safely, and how to combine it with simple daily habits to feel like yourself again. Strong, capable, and confident. Before we dive in, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. Every week, I share clear, practical, and natural ways to support your health as you age. No hype, no nonsense. Just trustworthy guidance you can actually use. So hit that subscribe button now and let us get started. Now, let us step into the reality that so many men over 50 face but rarely talk about openly. One of the most common frustrations I hear in my office is not just about energy dips during the day or muscles that do not respond the way they used to. It is about those quiet mornings that have changed. The body that once greeted the day with strength and vitality now feels slower, heavier, and somehow less responsive. Many men whisper to me that they feel like a part of their masculinity has slipped away. I want you to know this is not something to be embarrassed about. It is a message from your body, and like any message, it is something we can respond to. When we look deeper at why this change happens, three main factors show up again and again: hormones, circulation, and sleep. Each of these plays a role in whether or not you wake up with that powerful signal of health. As we age, testosterone production declines gradually. Circulation becomes less efficient, and the quality of deep, restorative sleep diminishes. These shifts happen slowly, so often men think they are just getting old, and there is nothing they can do. But the truth is that by supporting the body with the right tools, you can push back against these changes and, in many cases, restore balance and vitality. One of the most overlooked tools is vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. It is far more than a simple nutrient. For men, vitamin D acts like a conductor in an orchestra, guiding hormones, muscles, immune function, and even blood vessel responsiveness. Without enough of it, the orchestra falls out of tune. You may notice low mood, more frequent illness, poor recovery after physical activity, and yes, weaker performance in intimate areas of life. With enough vitamin D, however, your body begins to harmonize again. Testosterone can be produced more efficiently, blood vessels respond better to signals, and your sleep cycles become deeper and more restorative. I often explain it this way. Think of your body like a house. The walls, the furniture, the lights, these are all the visible parts you notice every day. But beneath it all is the foundation. Vitamin D is part of that foundation. When the foundation is weak, cracks appear everywhere. You may not connect those cracks to the base, but once you strengthen it, the whole structure feels solid again. For a man over 50, that can mean waking up rested, feeling the urge to move, noticing more energy during the day, and experiencing those morning erections that tell you your systems are working in harmony again. And here is what makes this particularly important for men as they get older. Vitamin D deficiency is incredibly common. Your skin is less efficient at producing it from sunlight as you age. Add to that modern lifestyles where we spend more time indoors, wear more protective clothing, and avoid long sun exposure. And the result is that most men over 50 simply do not have enough vitamin D in their system. This deficiency does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It might whisper through poor sleep, slower recovery, low energy, or the quiet disappearance of those morning signals. The encouraging part is that by simply replenishing this vitamin, often in the evening before bed, you can begin to rebuild what was lost. Now let us focus on sleep, because sleep is the hidden pillar of male vitality that too many men overlook. You may think of sleep as just rest, but inside your body, deep sleep is when some of the most powerful repair and rebuilding work happens. During those hours, your brain resets, your muscles heal, and most importantly, your hormones are produced and balanced. Testosterone is not built during the hustle of the day. It is made in the quiet of the night when your body finally gets the chance to repair. If you are not sleeping deeply, or if you are waking up several times during the night, your testosterone levels can drop and your mornings will reflect that. This is why vitamin D before bed is so valuable. It not only supports hormonal balance, but it also works hand in hand with melatonin, the sleep hormone, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Imagine the difference this can make. Instead of tossing and turning or waking up 3 or 4 times to use the bathroom, you drift into a deep, steady sleep. You wake up not groggy, but restored, with the kind of mental clarity and energy that sets the tone for your day. And along with that, you may notice the return of those morning erections, because your body finally had the chance to do what it has been trying to do all along: recharge fully. Men who fix their sleep often say to me, "Doctor, I feel younger, not just rested." That is not magic. That is biology working the way it is supposed to. But sleep alone is not enough. Circulation is the second piece of the puzzle, and this is where vitamin D surprises many people. Erections are fundamentally about blood flow. If your blood vessels do not open easily, or if they cannot hold blood long enough, then firmness is lost. This is one of the most common issues men over 50 face. Your vessels, which were once elastic and responsive, become stiff and less sensitive to the body's signals. What vitamin D does is support the inner lining of those vessels, the endothelium, so they can release nitric oxide more effectively. Nitric oxide is the messenger that tells your vessels to relax and open, allowing blood to rush in. Without enough of it, erections are weak. With enough, they become fuller and more reliable. Think about that for a moment. A simple vitamin, taken before bed, is helping you sleep deeper, produce more testosterone, and prepare your blood vessels to respond the next day. This is not about forcing your body or tricking it into action. It is about removing obstacles so your body can do what it was designed to do. The beauty of this approach is that it feels natural. There are no sudden jolts, no artificial stimulation, just a gradual, steady improvement in how your body functions. Over weeks and months, men tell me they begin to feel more in control again, more confident, and more alive. Of course, no vitamin works in isolation. What I encourage men to do is think of vitamin D as the anchor, the steady base. Then build on that with small daily choices that support circulation and hormones. That means staying hydrated, moving your body, eating foods rich in minerals like magnesium and zinc, and managing stress. When you pair these habits with vitamin D before bed, the results become far more powerful. This is the holistic approach, not chasing quick fixes, but laying down steady bricks that rebuild your health day by day. And it all begins with a single step you can take tonight. If you have been struggling with frequent nighttime urination, let us touch on how this ties into the story. An enlarged prostate is incredibly common in men after 50, and one of the frustrating symptoms is waking up several times at night to go to the bathroom. Every time you wake, your sleep cycle is broken, your hormone production is interrupted, and you start the next day feeling drained. What many men do not realize is that vitamin D helps reduce inflammation in the body, including in the prostate. Over time, this support can ease urinary symptoms and allow you to sleep longer stretches without interruption. That means better sleep, stronger hormone rhythms, and more energy in the morning. This is why I often tell my patients that vitamin D is not just about bones or immunity, which is what most people think. It is about quality of life. It is about waking up with fewer aches, better focus, steadier energy, and yes, the kind of reliable male function that tells you your body is still strong. For many men, simply knowing that their mornings are back can restore confidence in every area of life: work, relationships, and self-esteem. Confidence is not just a mental game, it is a physical one. When your body shows you it is capable, your mind follows. So if you are listening to this and thinking, "Doctor, I have not felt like myself in years," let me remind you, your body has not given up on you. It has simply been missing something essential. Replenishing vitamin D is like turning the lights back on in a dim room. At first, you notice small improvements: a better night's sleep, a touch more energy. Then, gradually, you realize the whole room is brighter. That is what balance feels like. And from that balance comes the return of natural drive, better circulation, and the kind of mornings that make you smile again. Aging does not mean losing your strength or your mornings forever. What I want you to remember is that your body is still capable of responding, even after 50 or 60. Give it the right support, and it will reward you. Vitamin D is one of those quiet supports that works while you rest, helping your hormones, your circulation, and your sleep all at once. I have seen men who thought their best years were gone come back after a few weeks of this simple habit and tell me, "Doctor, my mornings are back." That spark, that energy, that confidence, it can return. And it can start with something as simple as one capsule before bed. So my invitation to you is this: start tonight. Give your body what it has been missing. Then notice how your mornings begin to change. Notice how your days feel lighter, how your confidence grows. And if you want more clear, natural advice like this every week, subscribe to this channel now. I am Dr. Vanessa Clark, and I will be here to guide you, step by step, to feeling strong, confident, and alive again.